First of all, President Xi Jinping and President Putin, please sign the joint statement of the People's Republic of China and the Russian Federation on further strengthening of comprehensive strategic cooperation and deepening of friendly cooperation between the two countries.
Путин и председатель Си Цзиньпин подписывают совместное заявление Российской Федерации и Китайской Народной Республики о дальнейшем укреплении всеобъемлющего партнерства и стратегического взаимодействия и об углублении отношений добрососедства, дружбы и сотрудничества.
下面，请两国元首见证签署20个文本。
В присутствии глав государств будет подписано 20 документов.
首先，请王文涛部长和列什特尼科夫部长、殷和俊部长和利哈乔夫总经理入座。
Министр Максим Геннадьевич Решетников и министр Ван Вентау, а также генеральный директор Алексей Евгеньевич Лихачев и министр Ин Хэйцзюнь подписывают.
他们签署的是贸易科技合作协议。
Совместное заявление о поддержке открытой торговли и многосторонности, а также меморандум о научно-техническом сотрудничестве.
请交换。
Просим обменяться папками.
下面，请王文涛部长和莫尔古洛夫大使、倪虹部长和法伊祖林部长入座。
Чрезвычайный полномочный посол Игорь Владимирович Маргулов и министр коммерции Ван Вентау, а также министр Ирек Анварович Файзулин и министр Нихун подписывают.
他们签署的是可持续贸易城市合作协议。
Меморандум о взаимопонимании и о развитии устойчивой торговли, меморандум о взаимопонимании в сфере градостроительства.
请交换。下面，请罗文局长和沙斯科利斯基局长、孙梅军署长和皮卡廖夫署长入座。
Руководитель Федеральной службы Максим Алексеевич Шаскольский и руководитель Главного управления Ловэнь, а также руководитель Федеральной службы Валерий Иванович Пескалев и руководитель Главного управления Сунь Мэйдзюнь подписывают.
他们签署的是反垄断干部培训协议。
Меморандум о взаимопонимании в области антимонопольного сотрудничества, а также меморандум о взаимопонимании о сотрудничестве в области подготовки кадров.
请交换。
Просим обменяться папками.
下面，请于少良社长和孔德拉绍夫社长、孙梅军署长和卢特部长入座。
Генеральный директор Андрей Олегович Кондрашов, а также и генеральный директор Ю Шаолян, а также министр Ольга Николаевна Лут и руководитель Главного управления Сунь Мэйдзюнь подписывают.
他们签署的是报社饲料输华合作协议。
Соглашение о медиасотрудничестве, протокол об экспорте в КНР комбикормов.
请交换。 下面，请傅华社长和孔德拉绍夫社长、侯建国院长和利哈乔夫总经理入座。
Генеральный директор Андрей Олегович Кондрашов, генеральный директор Фухуа, а также генеральный директор Алексей Евгеньевич Лихачев и президент Хоу Цзяньго подписывают.
他们签署的是通讯社科技合作协议。
Меморандум о мероприятиях, посвященных 70-летию установления партнерских отношений, а также меморандум о взаимопонимании в области научно-технического сотрудничества.
请交换。
Просим обменяться папками.
«下面，请盛海雄台长和多布罗杰耶夫总裁、谢春涛副校长和科米萨罗夫院长入座。
Генеральный директор Олег Борисович Добродеев и генеральный директор Шэнь Хайсюн, а также ректор Алексей Геннадьевич Комиссаров и проректор Сей Чунтао подписывают.
他们签署的是媒体合作、联合活动合作协议。
Соглашение о медиасотрудничестве и программу совместных мероприятий.
请交换。
Просим обменяться папками.
下面，请盛海雄台长和刘比莫娃部长、申长宇局长和祖波夫局长入座。
Министр Ольга Борисовна Любимова и заместитель заведующего отделом Шэнь Хайсюн, а также руководитель службы Юрий Сергеевич Зубов и комиссар Шэнь Чайюнь подписывают.
他们签署的是电影知识产权合作协议。
Меморандум о взаимопонимании в области кинематографии, а также о взаимопонимании по вопросам интеллектуальной собственности.
请交换。
Просим обменяться папками.
下面，请宋修德局长和倪基金部长、单中德主任和利哈乔夫总经理入座。
Министр Андрей Сергеевич Никитин и руководитель Сун Сюде, а также генеральный директор Алексей Евгеньевич Лихачев и руководитель агентства Шанчжуде подписывают.
他们签署的是铁路建设人才合作协议。
Соглашение о совместном строительстве железной дороги, а также меморандум о взаимопонимании и сотрудничестве в области развития кадрового потенциала.
请交换。
Просим обменяться папками.
下面，请曲英普社长和巴拉诺瓦首席执行官、陈杰书记和克拉帕切夫校长入座。
Генеральный директор Светлана Евгеньевна Баланова и главный редактор Цюинпу, а также ректор Николай Михайлович Кропачев и секретарь Чэнь Цзэ подписывают.
他们签署的是新闻合作、共建工程师学院合作协议。
Соглашение о сотрудничестве в обмене новостями, а также соглашение о совместном создании инженерного института.
请交换。
Просим обменяться папками.
下面，请龚其煌校长和利瓦诺夫校长、邱勇书记和克拉帕切夫校长入座。
Ректор Дмитрий Викторович Ливанов и ректор Кунцев. Документов завершено.
President Putin, I am very pleased to meet you. This is President Putin's 25th visit to China, which fully reflects the high level and uniqueness of China-Russia relations. President Putin, I am very pleased to meet you. Just now, I had a deep, friendly and fruitful discussion with President Putin on a series of major issues. We signed a joint statement on further strengthening of comprehensive strategic cooperation and deepening of friendly cooperation between the two countries. We signed a joint statement on further strengthening of comprehensive strategic cooperation and deepening of friendly cooperation between the two countries. China-Russia relations have grown stronger and stronger.
谢谢习近平主席。下面请普京总统致辞。
Спасибо, председатель Си Цзиньпин. Далее приглашаем президента Владимира Владимировича Путина выступить с обращением к прессе.
First of all, I would like to sincerely thank our dear friend, the President of the People's Republic of China, Xi Jinping, and all our Chinese colleagues for the warm and friendly reception of the Russian delegation. The current official visit is a jubilee year for Russian-Chinese relations. 25 years ago, the most important interstate treaty on good neighborliness, friendship, and cooperation was concluded. Thus, a solid foundation for the global development of comprehensive partnership and strategic cooperation between our two countries was laid. And now, Russian-Chinese relations have reached a truly unprecedented level and continue to develop. At the same time, our relations are self-sufficient, independent of the current world situation, and serve as an example of how to build relations between countries and peoples in the present time. As for today's talks, they took place in a traditionally warm, friendly, and constructive atmosphere. All key directions of bilateral cooperation have been discussed. Priority directions of our cooperation have been outlined in the joint statement signed as a result. A very solid package of intergovernmental, interdepartmental, and corporate documents of a total complexity of about 40 has also been concluded. Some of them were signed here. Many of them are aimed at further deepening of economic cooperation. I would like to stress that Russia and China are important trading partners for each other. In 2025, trade reached almost $240 billion. Its structure has expanded, including due to goods of high added value. Modern enterprises have also significantly contributed to the growth of cross-border trade. In Russia and China, coordinated steps to transfer calculations between our countries in general, in national currencies, were of serious importance. As a result, almost all Russian-Chinese export-import operations are carried out in rubles and yuans. In fact, we have a stable system of mutual trade, which is protected from external influence and negative trends in global markets. I would like to note that Russia and China are actively cooperating in the field of energy. Our country is one of the largest exporters of crude oil, natural gas, including liquefied and coal. Of course, we are ready to continue to reliably provide uninterrupted supply of all these types of fuel to the rapidly growing Chinese market. Our high-tech company, Rosatom, Tianyuan Nuclear Power Plant, and AIS Sudapu are successfully operating in the Chinese market. The construction of Russian-designed power units is being completed. Their operation will make a significant contribution to the energy supply of the Chinese economy, help supply Chinese enterprises and households with inexpensive and clean energy. There is also great potential for cooperation in renewable energy, in particular for joint projects of low-carbon generation. We are working on the issue of mutual recognition of Russian and Chinese environmental certificates for the production of electricity, corresponding to the memorandum concluded within the framework of our visit. We are also talking about strengthening partnerships in the field of critically important elements and metals necessary for the wider introduction of green technologies. In general, Russia and China are vigorously developing industrial cooperation, creating new joint chains of added value, introducing cutting-edge technologies and innovations. I would like to mention that in Moscow and a number of Russian regions, The production of Chinese-branded automobiles is underway. Large-scale projects are being implemented in the color metallurgy, chemical and paper industry, biotechnologies, pharmaceuticals, aerospace engineering and space exploration, as well as in many other science-friendly industries. Our countries are jointly developing trans-European transport and logistics routes. As a result, not only volume, but also the speed of passenger transport between Russia and China continues to grow. The capacity for border crossings is increasing, many of which operate in a 24-hour mode. New logistics hubs are being created. Russia is modernizing key railway lines in the eastern direction, such as the Trans-Siberian and Baikal-Amur lines. The infrastructure of the Trans-Arctic Transport Corridor, including its main artery, the Northern Sea Route, is being expanded in succession. One of the most important elements of Russian-Chinese friendship is humanitarian cooperation. Our peoples are sincerely interested in the history, art, and spiritual values of each other. Cultural, scientific, and youth exchanges are being activated. Counter-tourist flows are growing. This is facilitated by the mutual regime of visa-free travel, which was initiated by Mr. Xi Jinping during our visit to Beijing last year. We supported this proposal, of course, and the positive results are evident. In 2025, more than 2 million Russians arrived in the People's Republic of China, and more than 1 million Chinese citizens visited Russia. After a successful cross-cultural year, Russia and China are launching new major interstate humanitarian projects, such as the Russian-Chinese Education Year. Together with Mr. Xi Jinping, as has already been said, we will take part in the opening ceremony of these years. The cross-year program includes hundreds of various events, conferences and seminars, concerts, exhibitions and workshops, Olympics and competitions. The first of these has already taken place and has attracted considerable attention from both Russian and Chinese teachers. Our country is also actively interacting in the field of sports. The 10th Russian-Chinese Summer Games, which will take place this weekend in Kaliningrad, will certainly be a bright event. This is a great opportunity for many talented athletes to express themselves.
And, of course, further strengthening of friendship, trust, and mutual understanding between our states and peoples contributes to cooperation in the field of mass media in Russia and China. In 2026, the 70th anniversary of the partnership between ITAR-TASS and the Chinese official news agency Xinhua will be celebrated. For this reason, a photo exhibition dedicated to the history of Russian-Chinese relations was organized here in Beijing.
We exchanged views on topical international issues with the head of the People's Republic of China, as a result of which a joint declaration was adopted, confirming the common principles of our countries. The main thing is that Russia and China are committed to independent foreign policy, operate in a close strategic alliance, and play an important stabilizing role in the world arena. We work together in the name of peace and common prosperity. It is in this logic that Moscow and Beijing stand in solidarity in defense of international law and the UN Charter in all its entirety, totality, and interrelationship. They interact effectively along the lines of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, BRICS, and other international structures, making a significant contribution to the solution of pressing global and regional problems. Russia is committed to upholding the priorities of the Chinese presidency at this year's APEC forum. We will provide all the necessary assistance in their practical implementation. I am confident that the summit of the Xinjiang Cooperation Organization will be successful. Of course, we will continue to closely coordinate positions in such multilateral formats as the Group of 20, the World Trade Organization, the World Bank, and the IMF, and the New Development Bank. We intend to assist in the coordination of integral processes within the framework of the Eurasian Economic Cooperation and the Chinese initiative One Belt, One Road, with the prospect of forming a large Eurasian partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, the program of our visit is very rich. Chairman Xi Jinping and I have several important events to attend. However, I would like to sincerely thank my friend Mr. Xi Jinping and all our Chinese colleagues for the hospitality and excellent organization of our work. I am confident that the current visits and negotiations will serve to further strengthen Russian-Chinese friendship, will contribute to the well-being and prosperity of our peoples. Thank you very much.
共建记者活动到此结束，谢谢习近平主席，谢谢普京总统，谢谢大家。
Выступление с заявлениями для прессы закончено. Благодарим президента Путина и председателя Си Цзиньпина.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.